What's up YouTube, this is JP Panther, back on video. In today's video is actually another anime news update video. Again, this is I guess a 4th of July type video. I kind of want to talk to you guys about this. And also have other videos coming out as well. Like I'm going to do, what was it, the video game thing. I'm going to do, what is it, I'm going to do the whole Tessa Thompson thing as well. So at least, you know, you have something to watch for 4th of July unless you guys are out there partying or living up, whatever. But hey, it is what it is. I'm about to talk to you guys about this because, again, this is like breaking news, I guess, in a way, or breaking anime news. So, for AnimeNews.com, and also this is on Deadline as well, it says live action Cowboy Bebop Power Ranger shows allowed to film again in New Zealand. New Zealand's business mistrally of business involved and employment is allowing 5 more overseas productions to enter the country for filming in the next 6 months. Even as most countries are still dealing with the new corona disease, the productions that have received border alliance exceptions, Netflix's live action Cowboy Bebop series, Allspark's Power Ranger Beast Morph. The Cowboy Bebop production can bring in 19 crew members, 9 family members, while Power Rangers Best Morph can bring in 8 crew members plus 4 family members. The other productions receiving exempt are Amazon The Lord of the Rings series, Netflix Tooth Fairy series, Peter Farley film Greatest Beer Run Ever. New Zealand has already granted exemptions to James Cameron, the 20th Century Studios Avatar sequels, James Campion, and Netflix Power of the Dog film. New Zealand is one of the few countries to almost completely incinerate the COVID-19 and maintains tighter border controls to limit the reduction of the cases into the country. The crew members of Avatar had to wait 2 weeks in isolation upon revival in New Zealand before they could continue production. Netflix describes this Cowboy Bebop series based on the worldwide phenomenon, the Cowboy Bebop jazz series, blah, blah. And it goes on and on about all the other productions and stuff like that. And John Cho, he's the guy who's going to play Spike, and it goes on and on and on about this stuff. It also comes out on Deadline. You guys can check it out as well. But I kind of want to give you my thoughts about this, and also there's another, it's a part 1, part 2 video as well. In my personal opinion, New Zealand is pretty much on an island, so they were able to control it pretty well. And if you look at their cases, they have like barely anything. I think it's like 50 deaths in like 2,000 cases. That's like nothing, you feel me? So they're on an island, so they're able to kind of control that and, you know, manage to maintain it and stuff like that. But also I read on the articles that, you know, by having these movie entertainment, you know, movies and production stuff start, it brings in like 400 million to their economy, so they're willing to, you know, allow it to happen. Now in America, we ain't getting that type of treatment. Let's just keep it 100. We ain't getting that type of treatment anytime soon. You know what I mean? We still have the South wilding the hell out. Jersey, New York, and Connecticut, the tri-state areas, we kind of got it more contained, but not like they're contained. People still wilding the hell out. But to have the Cowboy Bebop series, that's one of the first priorities Netflix is. So you're telling me you could tell Netflix is serious about this live action anime thing because out of all the series, they're focusing on Cowboy Bebop. And again, Cowboy Bebop, there's a lot of mixed messages with Cowboy Bebop. People are very iffy with it. We don't know if it's going to be good. You know, they're going to change Faye up. Spike is not going to have the cigarette as much. They're not going to be smoking as much. They're not going to have Faye be as overly hypersexual like she is in the anime. They're not going to have that. Again, they have the dog, but again, in my personal opinion, I am willing to give it a shot. If it's good, it's good. I'm hoping it's good. Even if they make some changes, it doesn't have to be exactly like the anime, but it's really, really good, or they make it where it still respects the source material, I can let it go. But it shows that they're really serious about these movies, like Lord of the Rings and Power Rangers and stuff like that. But again, with Cowboy Bebop, we'll see what happens. I know a lot of anime fans really love the series. I love the series as well. And we'll see if they're able to translate that into live action. And also, Cowboy Bebop is a lot more easier to translate because you're dealing with outlaw, space pirate, pretty much outlaw, bounty hunter, space pirates, kind of like Outlaw Star, same thing as well. It's easier to translate that. You know, it's almost kind of like Star Wars, but with like cops and criminals and stuff like that. You feel me? Like that space galaxy type thing. So it could work. You feel me? So that's it for that part. Also, I kind of want to talk to you guys about another thing as well. Trying to see what else is there. Okay, moviegoers. Because it's still movie related as well. It says, this comes from a Hollywood Reporter. Americans cautious about returning to movie theaters upon reopening. And it pretty much shows you, like, sanitizing seats required, patients to wear masks, could go to a long way into patrons feel more comfortable. A new morning consultant poll finds with cases urging, customers are cautious about returning to the cinemas. Only 20% of Americans say they are likely to go to movie theaters, according to a new poll in July. Examining the ongoing impact of the coronavirus, Hollywood feels much the same way in recent days, pushing a handful of films until August and blah blah blah. The survey of 2,000 people was conducted between June 26th to June 29th. Outside of July, the forecast improved somewhat. A third of Americans said they'll likely go to theaters in 2020. Some cinemas reopened, and a quarter said they would go within a month. However, only 50% will go immediately or within 1 week. And it talks about social distancing and blah blah blah. And they show you the graph. It's like, yo, this is serious. You can tell that. In my personal opinion, and again, you guys can check it out. Again, I will link it in the description box down below so you guys can check it out. I don't know, man. I don't know about movie theaters. I told you guys before. I don't know how they're going to handle this. You know what I mean? Like, even right now with sports, like NBA, MLB, they're going to try to do it with no fans. But if one of them get corona and they affect everybody, and I guess with the NBA, they're going to try to put them in a bubble. But with movie theaters, I don't know, man. Like, even right now, I did the whole video about Demon Slayer coming to theaters. They did say, I did see someone in the comment section in the Crunchyroll article that I linked in the description, is that in Canada they pretty much got it pretty much under control, and people are pretty much on the same page. They haven't had like active cases in like 2 weeks. Had like 1 or 2 people in the hospital. But in America, everybody's in the fucking hospital. It's freaking ridiculous. You feel me? So I don't know how they're gonna bring Demons, like even not Demon Slayer, but just even a movie like Demon Slayer, how they're gonna bring that in American cinemas? They might as well just put it in streaming. And also another thing as well is that how are they gonna be able to reopen a lot of this stuff if people are still iffy with it? And even if people do go, it's going to be very... Because even before, people were having issues with movie theaters and stuff like that. This definitely makes them not want to go anytime soon. And if the movie theaters are really in the deathbeds, I don't want movie theaters to go away. I mean, a lot of people are mixed with it because they're just like, yo, freaking going expensive, blah, blah, blah. But I don't want to lose that experience, you feel me? I like going to the movie theaters and watching it on the big screen and stuff like that. I know it's not for everybody, but I enjoy that, you feel me? But again, if it goes, it goes, you feel me? It's kind of like the comic book industry. You know, if the comic book industry goes away, even I went to my local comic book shop, they're still holding it down, blah, 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 but they said they're in the red too, but they said because of everything was happening, they're slowly getting back. But a lot of comic book shops being getting hit, a lot of movie theaters getting hit, and I do hope that the cinemas do survive. But the problem is, I do feel like the movie theaters are gonna have to adapt and really adapt to the digital age, you feel me? Or even do like, okay, we'll have an online theater where you pay like $20 or $30 or something like that, you feel me? Like, they're gonna have to adjust to the digital age eventually, because there's no way in hell they can use the same business model they've been doing for the past almost 100 years, and they think people are going to be comfortable just sitting there getting infected. And also the problem is, with other things as well, like, let's just keep it one. Even if they have all these social distancing and stuff like that, once someone takes off their mask and eats popcorn and stuff like that, all that gets that goes in the air and gets contaminated and stuff like that. And also you're in a theater for like 2.5 hours or 3 hours, so you're in an infested area. You're in an area where you can get infected very, very quickly, you feel me? And that's just something that the movie theaters are going to have to deal with, you feel me? If they don't deal with it, they're going to have to go bankrupt, and they're going to have to, they'll have to file for bankruptcy and stuff like that. And also, I guarantee you, a lot of the movie theaters, they're not going to tell customers to go fuck off, because they need as much money and as much people as they possibly can, and that's just what it is. So again, You guys should check out the article. It's long as hell. I don't feel like talking about it over and over and over, but it's just something I really want to talk about because it's still part of the subject I'm talking about. So again, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. How do you guys feel about the Cowboy Bebop movie? How do you guys feel about movie theaters? Are you guys excited for Cowboy Bebop? Are you excited for Avatar, Power Rangers? I haven't watched Power Rangers in years. Lord of the Rings series, which I forgot that Amazon's doing a live action TV series of the Lord of the Rings. Really curious how that's gonna work, but hey, it is what it is. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Make sure you rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace and have a great day and take care.